there, good sir.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Oh, that's great.
Been much better than yesterday morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Getting your navel tattooed.
Yeah, good
Ugh.
times. I've never had that area lined before.
What was that like?
Not as bad as the fill-in,
I wouldn't doubt that.
but there was a new sensation
yeah.
because he went pretty deep with the lines. So
Gross. It all sounds gross.
gross.
Yep. It does not sound appealing. Okay, so speaking of gross, I've got a weird one. So we always talk about this idea that of tattooing hands.
Uh-huh.
Now, not tattooing your hands, but getting hands tattooed on you.
Oh yes, we do.
So I have some good examples of
And some
hand
bad
tattoos. Well, to be honest with you, I got one example of a good one.
Okay.
This.
I was gonna say there better be something under the tree for me.
Oh, it's all for you on this one. So this is the only one I found that I actually like.
Yeah, that's really, really well done. This is a ballsy tattoo. This
Yes.
is like, look at me do some hands.
Oh, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
This guy's
is-
showboating.
Yeah, this is Daniel Reese out of the
Okay.
States. He's, I think, out of Texas or something like that. I love his work. But this is like, he said this was like 10 hours.
I could very easily imagine that. There's so many little subtle spots of shading that,
Yeah.
like just to look at this, it doesn't speak the volumes it needs to.
No.
Right? Until you understand how black and gray shading works, and then you
Oh,
go,
yeah.
oh my God, that's a lot of work.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
So many layers.
And like, the thing I think with hands that I think makes them tricky is I think it's like with letters. Like, if you look at a letter and it's shaped wrong, you notice.
Yep.
And I think hands are the same. Like, to have that look right, that's so hard.
Yeah. Especially in this motion, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a lot of technique there.
Yeah. This is on the guy's bicep.
I really love the shadowing, too, with
Oh,
the thumb there.
gorgeous,
It's
right?
perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's the last of the good ones.
That's the last of the good ones. I just want to say, the only thing I want to say bad about this is on someone's bicep.
Yep.
How in the world do you do anything else?
I have no idea.
How
I
do you
mean-
work that into another concept?
I will say he's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Like, he does a lot of those things where you're like he'll do like a piece just kind of sporadically, and it seems to not make sense, and then eventually, like, months and months and months later, you'll see it kind of take shape into a bigger project. He doesn't do the like line everything out so you kind of get an idea of what's going on.
Always going to be my contention is like, yes, this piece, but then what?
Yeah.
Right? Because I always want to add things. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And I mean, this could be a one and done. Who knows?
Yeah. It's
But
beautiful, though.
yep. Yeah, he's a badass. If anyone
Yeah.
wants to check out Daniel Reese, he's ridiculous. But anyways, let's go on to some terrible things.
Well, I love how crispy that crown is.
Oh, I know,
That's
it's gorgeous,
probably
right?
Gonna be, and that font is just so good. What does it say? Sad Nye Greens?
Yeah, I
think
assume
that's
so.
what-
I would assume that's a name of some sort.
So this is a claw giving a crown to what looks like a chicken's head or
Yeah,
something.
or an amoeba
Yeah,
or something.
amoeba. It's clearly a parent handing down a crown to their child, right?
I don't know if clearly is the right word, but I
Well,
get what you're saying.
Clearly, maybe not the right word, but that's the idea here, I would think. I love how they just kind of gave up on the underside of the fingers
Oh,
at
yeah.
the top of the crown. Like, there was no effort made there at all.
I don't think there was any effort understood.
Fair. I mean, I think this could be a really great tattoo if in the right hands.
Perfectly
right?
done,
The last
yes.
guy done.
Mm-hmm.
If the last guy had done this, it would have been really cool.
Yes.
But this is another example of $30 versus $300
Oh,
kind
dude.
of. Obviously, the numbers are even higher than that. But
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is the $30 tiger.
This is you get what you pay for sure. And then
Yeah.
hands are like at the top of that list for me.
Yeah, this was done in the shop down the road, kind of.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this was a walk-in.
So yeah, this is hideous, but I'm sure there's going to be worse yet.
Oh, you just wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just hands, man. They always, and especially this
too
one,
bad.
it's just so blorby.
And it's too bad too, because you can tell the person who got this really was looking for something very sentimental and
very much
heartfelt.
so.
And instead, they got something from a horror movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just also think like why doesn't the artist who has no idea how to do this say no?
Yeah.
It scares.
Yeah.
It scares
You
me
did this
that
person
happens.
a disservice.
Oh yeah.
A colossal disservice.
Yeah, and cost them some laser removal later on in life. Next up.
Oh my goodness. Again, that's another one of these sentimental hand tattoos.
That's what most of them are, man.
Right? Where you're like, oh, this is beautiful, but it's so hideous.
Oh, it's creepy.
What a touching moment.
Yeah.
If only those were hands and not horrible monstrosities.
I know.
It looks like almost like a demon hand
Exactly.
or something.
It
like,
looks so evil for
like,
some
yeah,
reason.
I see in the wrinkles of the fingers almost like openings of like a womb or something. Like
Yeah.
it's got a really creepy feel to it.
Maybe if all of that was intentional, I'd be like, yeah, sweet.
I would like to see how this softened up.
Yeah.
Not because I think it's gonna look better necessarily, but like it's gotta look less demonic.
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna be a little less red, I guess.
Where it's all so red and black.
Yep.
It looks like a monster hand.
Yes.
Like,
And I also can't tell if it's like, I would see it if this was on the top of his shoulder, that it maybe has stretched out weird.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, there's something just wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, the perspective is insane.
Yeah.
Look how big the one finger is compared to all the
I
other
know.
fingers.
It's giant.
It's bigger than the thumb.
Yep.
What the hell
By
is
a
going
long
on
shot.
there? Yeah.
And that is a theme.
Oh,
like,
no.
The ability to maintain fingers next to each other in terms of size seems to be a difficult thing for most people.
Yeah, that one finger is as big as the other three almost.
Did you also notice the fact that it seems like that one hand has 3 fingers?
Well, you can see, yeah. Actually, you're right.
See what I mean?
You could see some kind
it
of a
seems kind
bend.
of like a trick of the eye at one point, but then you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
no,
'cause-
there's just 3.
Because my brain's sort of making up for the fact with
Yeah.
with the shading at the top. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you would just naturally assume the other finger.
Because there should be more of a palm there.
But
Like,
yeah,
if you think
you're
about
right.
how this is sitting on that hand, it can't curl
Now,
under that
to
way.
be fair, I don't want to be too ableist. Maybe there was another finger there.
Totally
Some
fine. I was
point,
just
and
acknowledging
maybe-
it, you know, just pointing out the fact that there's only the 3.
So is this husband and wife?
I would say father son,
You think?
but I have no idea. Or like,
Well, I
you
see
know,
a band,
Lucifer
right?
and
Fair enough.
and you know, some sort of demon.
Damien.
What was his kid? Damien. Yeah, there
I
we go.
think it was
Thank you.
Damien.
Yeah, there you
But,
go.
Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be some kind of family bond, but I see the band and it makes me think maybe husband and wife, but then the one doesn't have a band, so
No.
I don't know what's going on here.
Who knows? But this is like close, but no.
Well, the bottom hand is definitely more masculine than the top hand.
Well, you would assume that, and that would be your mistake.
Fair
Who
enough.
knows?
Fair enough.
Okay, next up. This is just along the creepy lines.
Uh-huh. Oh, God. It looks like it's very swollen.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
that's kind of what my hand looked like after the blackout sessions.
Maybe they used your hand as reference.
Yeah, except still not as bad as this, right?
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It looks almost like a foam fingers.
Yeah.
You know when you go to the sporting event and
Yep.
you get the big Mickey, like the big foam thing?
Yep.
It looks a little bit like that, but like just the dimensions of this are weird because why is it
yeah. There's a
so
giant-
much? There's so much bigger at the tips too. The fingers, like, they get bigger as they go along.
This is what I'm saying.
Like I'm looking at my hand right now and I'm like, is mine like that?
No, they're not. Hands aren't like that.
Yeah, and so there's no narrowing at the wrist either.
And I
really.
love the creepy cutoff of the wrist too, because I feel like this is like God on your shoulder kind of vibe, but it didn't.
Do you think
come
this
off
could
that
keep
way.
going and they make the whole arm?
Maybe. I would really hope so.
And it like bends up onto the other shoulder.
Because like you could have made this zombie-like and have it like tucked into the skin
Again, it
and
looks
like grabbing it.
monstrous to me.
Yes.
Like this is like a giant hand.
Yes.
Or like a troll, something like
Yeah, troll
something
hand.
like that.
We're gonna go with troll hand. I like
It's
that.
a fantasy creature.
Oh yeah.
Certainly not human.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Just it's calming, I
The
guess.
shading is just so dark too. Like good God, there's no room to breathe in any of this.
No.
Not
no,
even in the
no.
fingernails could they allow some breathing room.
No.
That would be the one spot you would really want to go light on, I would
No,
assume.
man. Let her buck. We're already this far into this giant hand.
It looks like it's got nail polish.
Yeah, might.
Like pink or red nail polish.
Yeah, who knows, man? Maybe this giant hand's fancy.
Yeah. I love the attempt at shadowing, too, under the fingers.
Yeah, oh
It's
yeah.
really
Give it
subtle.
that real nice 3D look. 3D extra creepy look. Okay, so last but not least, this is my favorite, and I hope it's yours.
Yeah, this is definitely... this is definitely creepy.
What's going on here?
See, immediately, my brain went to, like, a weird place with this, where it's like it looks like an alien abduction. Or far worse. Like, I don't want to
know.
say the other thing I was thinking.
I know. I think
Right.
we're all thinking the same thing.
But if I had to say anything about this, it's like again one of those tattoos that you wanted to be so nice, right? This was supposed to be such a warm memory.
Yep.
That they're commemorating here.
Baby hand holding.
And instead you get an alien abduction scene.
What is that?
It looks like tentacles.
My real hope more than anything is that he stopped this mid-tattoo.
It was just like, can't
took
do
a break,
anymore.
saw it in the mirror and was just like, no, we have to stop. Because if they finish that, oh my God.
You think the guy did the tattoo up top too?
I don't think so.
It looks like a different artist's work, but the same kind of idea. Like they're building a whole chess piece out of this childbirth thing. But like my thing is the lower fingers, the smaller hand, look way better than the bigger hand. I'm not saying they look perfect.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't look like the same person did those fingers.
No, I don't understand what happened. I really don't understand.
I just like the thumb is like a bulbous tumor.
Yeah.
With this tiny little nail at the tip of it.
Yeah.
And then the other fingers are fairly proportional. Like I feel like now I'm being too nice to the other fingers,
you are.
but it's just in comparison, right?
Yeah, it's a heavy contrast
the
to
issue.
Yeah.
And the other part is like these nipples. Like
no, I never even looked at those.
He framed that nipple having it that close to that
very much
hard edge of that thumb tumor thing or tentacle or whatever alien appendage that is. It just really pops that nipple out at me. And it looks like he was planning on doing the same thing to the other nipple too.
Oh, for sure.
Like there's going to be a nice crisp line next to that nipple.
Yeah, so you get a nice accentuation of it.
So everyone can see your nipples clear as day in front of this horrible abomination.
Yeah. So there you go. That was life-changing for me. So
Well,
I hope that changed your life too.
It definitely did. But where is the wrist in the equation?
Oh,
he just cut the line at the hand.
Dude, there's so many questions. Yep.
Like
It's weird.
Where does this hand come from? There's
It comes
no
from
wrist.
nowhere. But the other one does.
Yeah, the other one has a wrist.
Like it's all. I don't get it.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a genetically engineered like chicken that they would use at KFC just for parts that has no head.
Yeah.
You know, like
it does.
I don't know if you've ever seen those things.
I have not, but I don't want to. I feel like I
They're
have
pretty
now.
frightening.
Yeah.
They look a little like this. Yeah. There's. I don't know where this hand comes from.
Well, the depths of hell. All right, well, and so keep on sending your tattoos. If they're anywhere
so
close to this, great.
Yeah, so we can talk some shit.
Yeah, because damn, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Send it to the link below, and we'll talk shit about you.